everyone! It is officially week 4 in my Artist's Way journey. The theme for week 4 is recovering a sense of integrity. I don't like the word recovering in the title because that somehow implies I lost it, which I don't appreciate. I do not like that insinuation. No. So I just want to look at this as Integrity Week. I am also not a fan of week 4. It is Reading Deprivation Week. Yes, readers, this is a booktube channel, and books are my life. Out of all of the things you could possibly tell people not to do, you chose reading. No TV, no social media, no internet, no coffee, go to bed an hour early. There are so many other things she could have potentially advised, but she chose reading deprivation. Reading is not a way to silence your inner voice. She claims that if you tune out the reading, you will find your inner voice and you will be able to fill the void of silence. No reading. That's right, no reading. For most artists, words are like tiny tranquilizers. We have a daily quota of media chat that we swallow up. Without distractions, we are once again thrust into the sensory world. With no newspaper to shield us, a train becomes a viewing gallery. With no novel to sink into and no television to numb us out, an evening becomes a vast savanna in which furniture and other assumptions get rearranged. Reading deprivation casts us into our inner silence, a space some of us begin to fill immediately with new words, long gossipy conversations, television binging, the radio as a constant chatty companion. They poison the well. This book is meant to help you foster your creativity, not become a better writer. If you want to be a writer, you read. I also don't agree with the fact that these are poisoning the well. Knowing what's going on in the world, watching the news as television, is not poisoning the well, it's making me an informed citizen about what's going on in the world around me. I really disagree with these writings this week. I hardly ever vocalize negative thoughts on my channel. I try and make this the most positive outlet I can. I love talking about literature, so I want this to be a positive outlet, but I really don't like week 4. Cameron mentions early on that people will have some resistance to what she says in the book. If this is what you're advising, then of course people are going to have questions. Putting aside the emotional element to this, how are you logically not supposed to read or watch anything? People have jobs and studies. It's not possible. For each of my classes, I'm supposed to have at least 6 hours of reading a week. Well, what am I supposed to do with that? So what's the advice? To fail my class? No. I did not adhere to the reading deprivation piece of advice because I thought that was complete nonsense. By giving such an extreme piece of advice, I think this book is really geared towards people who are really mentally blocked. If you really need to silence everything in order to all of a sudden feel creative, that's really extreme. And that's really not an issue for me. I have more projects started than I know what to do with. We are talking at least 50 or 60 different ideas, all of which I'm very invested in. This is not about finding a voice. This is about focusing on one. I will write my 3 pages every morning, and I will go out on my artist date each week, but I don't think, in all honesty, some of the tasks and some of the advice is relevant for someone like me. I don't want to say flat out I'm picking and choosing, but if something is going to genuinely hurt me or be a negative factor in my life, I'm not going to do it. For my artist date this week, I treated myself to a nice lunch. There was this really nice restaurant that I've always heard good reviews for, so I finally took the time to go there. There was one morning I was running rather late, thank you Max. Perks of being a dog owner. So I brought my journal with me to finish my pages on campus. That concludes my official update for week 4 in the Artist's Way. If you are not already a subscriber to my channel, please become one now. And if you are proud of me for making progress in this journey, please give this a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with a brand new bookish video this Friday.